Hey everybody, it's Hey John. I cover cryptocurrency, Dogecoin specifically. Um, in today's video, I'll be covering some Dogecoin news and some Dogecoin technical analysis. But in today's video, I will be covering Dogecoin news, okay? I have some pretty big news today that I would like to share with all of you guys about the Dogecoin. And before we get to all that, do me a huge favor and tap that subscribe button and tap the like button so we can grow the Dogecoin family and community together, okay? So you came for a Dogecoin news, let's get to it, all right? So today's news is actually pretty big in my opinion here because we have an airline now accepting Dogecoin directly. That's pretty big right there, directly, okay? So the Latvian airline airBaltic adds Dogecoin and Ether as payment options. The national carrier began accepting crypto payments in 2014. That's pretty big. Latvian airline is basically a European airline, so that's different from United States for the most part. For the most part, and let's get to the article now, okay? So passengers flying with the Latvian airline airBaltic now have more cryptocurrency payment options. According to an announcement on the airline's website on Monday, passengers can now pay for flight tickets using Ether, Dogecoin, other accepted digital currencies, including Bitcoin Cash and 4 US dollar pegged stablecoins. USD coin, Binance USD, Gemini USD, Gemini dollar, and Paxos standards are all accepted on the Latvian airline, airBaltic. And why is this significant? Well, simply put, there were tons of people in the European, international, United States, etc., who have made significant gains during the pandemic right here, right? Look at Dogecoin for example. Basically from last year to now, it's appreciated it's increased about 10,000%. So I'm assuming some of those people would like to, I don't know, travel, given that the pandemic is kind of loosening their restrictions and all that kind of jazz. So with that being said, when that happens, we're going to see more traveling here, and this is great for Latvian Airlines because now they are able to tap into the cryptocurrency momentum, right? I mean, look at Bitcoin has recently gained tons of institutional investors, thus stabilizing and increasing Bitcoin. Dogecoin has seen an incredible increase 3 months for the past 3 months, and also Dogecoin is also getting all kinds of rate adoption. In terms of other markets, other retail business, etc., accepting the Dogecoin here. And I do believe that we are just starting to increase the rate adoption here. So this is only the beginning, and the fact that Latvian Airlines is one of the first airlines that I'm aware of that is accepting Dogecoin directly is gonna be huge for them because they get all kinds of marketing hype now, right? Because now Latvian Airlines or airBaltic is gonna be like, oh my god, this is great. I can travel through I can pay directly through airBaltic with my Dogecoin directly here. I don't got to do any kind of exchanges, doing some Uniswap stuff from or Binance trading or exchanging, right? So I could do it directly here. And this is gonna be great for airBaltic in terms of growth because as we know, I'm sure most of you know that a year ago, during the pandemic, right? Most airlines got clobbered for the most part, and a lot of I know for a fact most of the United States airlines went bankrupt or got or got all these kind of bailouts from the U.S. government here. So for airBaltic here, kind of playing into the marketing scheme of Dogecoin and cryptocurrencies being recently taken to new heights here. It's gonna be great for that company there, and it's gonna be great for Dogecoin and cryptocurrency in general here. So let's go back to the article now, okay? The airline began accepting Bitcoin payments back in July 2014. Indeed, the Latvian national carrier is touted as being the first airline in the world to offer cryptocurrency payment options. As part of its announcement, airBaltic clarified that despite accepting crypto payments, ticket prices are not denominated in the supported cryptocurrencies. So that means that when you buy your tickets through airBaltic, that's basically saying, hey, if it's in US dollars, you're going to see US dollars here. You're not going to see, oh yeah, US dollars, $100 right here, right? And you're going to see Dogecoin, like 20,000 coins or something. You won't see that. You only see the US $100 or whatever fiat currency they're using at that time, right? The prices are displayed in euros, with cryptocurrency payment gateway service BitPay handling the conversion of digital currency payments to fiat upon ticket purchase. Well, BitPay is a pretty large company that has a non-custodial wallet where they kind of take care of your stuff for you for the most part, your keys and all that kind of jazz. But obviously, you still have access to it if you want to move around. But it's all in one place and one wallet, and you can use it as a credit card as well. So it's very convenient. So I'm personally gonna make a BitPay account as well, just for the convenience of having all your cryptocurrencies in one place. Commenting on the airline's decision to expand its supported crypto payment options, airBaltic CEO Martin Goss stated, "As an innovative airline, we always strive to search for ways to improve the customer experience, starting from the booking process. Over the years, around 1,000 clients have used a payment option, which may not seem like a lot, but still offers the passengers a unique payment option hard to find elsewhere." And that's true because I personally have not seen any places in the United States or United States Airlines have that even accept a cryptocurrency. Even Bitcoin they don't accept. So for an airline to accept it, it's huge because this is kind of like the I would say the first of many possibly. Just given the fact that cryptocurrency is getting a lot more mainstream and it's getting a lot more acceptance here. Crypto adoption is gaining momentum in the travel and hospitality industry with travel agencies, airlines, and hotels allowing customers to make bookings using cryptocurrencies. That's true also because I think a month back or 4 weeks ago, there is this Florida luxury hotel company that that partners up with Microsoft, Oracle, and other big companies for the most part. And that's kind of where they send all of their executives or whatever to kind of stay there in that particular hotel, well, luxury hotel. I don't remember. I do not remember. I do not remember the name off the top of my head, but it was a recent phenomenon where they started accepting Dogecoin directly as well. So this is kind of nice here. It's kind of lockstep here because now we're seeing airlines and hotels now. So you have the whole shebang now, right? Before it's only hotels. It's like, okay, well, I got use US dollars to do this and that. Now you kind of do all in one. Of course, that's pretty cool, obviously. But this is also airBaltic, so this is more for the Europeans than for us in the United States. However, there's only a handful of whatchamacallit, airlines in the world right here, right? So I'm pretty sure they're all kind of watching each other to see what's going on. So if airBaltic is very successful with this, you may see a rollout to other airlines as well. And I would see no reason to. Here we go. Crypto-friendly travel agencies like Travala boast an extensive network of supported airlines and hotels that accept digital currency payments. Travala has I think about 1,000 plus hotels on our network here, I believe. From what I recall from reading about that article a few months back as well. So this is actually very good for cryptocurrency and Dogecoin specifically because again the rate of adoption is increasing on, I would say, an exponential level, right? Because a few months ago or a few years ago, Dogecoin was not supported almost any. From what I understand and what I recall at least, I don't recall being Dogecoin being accepted anywhere for the most part. So this is actually really good. Leaps and bounds are starting, and as I always say, this is literally the beginning of it. So we have a long ways to go. Apart from flight tickets and bookings, the aviation industry is also deploying blockchain technology for a variety of use cases. The need for digitalization amid the ongoing coronavirus pandemic seems to have also encouraged a greater focus on utilizing the emerging tech. That's pretty cool too, right? Because now you're seeing Air France also employing their blockchain technology for COVID-19 test results for passengers here. And Air France is another big airline, right? I mean, it's going to be France for the most part. So it'll be another potential cryptocurrency acceptor here, or Dogecoin acceptor directly. I mean, think about it. If Air France is gonna, use blockchain technology to kind of track COVID-19 test results right? So that means they probably trust the blockchain technology. So why not also implement, a way to accept cryptocurrencies? Because obviously the world is kind of trending towards that. A lot of companies, lots of people are buying into it and trying it out, and a lot of people are liking it. That's kind of why you're seeing all these cryptos kind of pop up and kind of, boom, right? If people don't like it, or don't want to use it, or don't want to use it, or don't trust it, then hey, chances are no one's gonna buy it. But however, people are buying it. So what does that tell you, right? So I want to go over to the airBaltic website here to kind of check it out to see how it looks. It looks pretty cool, right? It looks pretty legit. It doesn't look like some kind of small, like ugly website. It's actually quite nice, right? And check it out too. From apparently, airBaltic also services some United States airports as well. Obviously, these are all international, right? Like Chicago, Denver, New York, JFK. So this is pretty cool, and obviously these are more East Coast because they're closer towards the Europeans for the most part. So, so this to me looks like you can actually travel and pay Dogecoin directly from a U.S. airport to somewhere in Europe here and kind of travel around that way. So this could be also a very good opportunity for us U.S. holders here to possibly use some of our Dogecoin to travel because obviously I think we know that the pandemic restrictions are kind of lifting right now, so we are starting to see more people travel and all that kind of jazz here. So yeah, I think this is gonna be great, and the fact that I even see United States airports here just tells me, hey, I can use my US, I can possibly use my Dogecoin directly if I'm in East Coast to travel to somewhere in Europe if I wanted to. So I want to also go over some brief history about airBaltic to kind of show how long they've been around. To kind of put the perspective on why I think it's a legitimate company here. So airBaltic has been around for 25 plus years, and apparently they fly to more than 60 destinations from all three Baltic capitals. The Baltic capitals are going to be like Tallinn, Riga, and Vilnius, right? Because I'm assuming they are the capitals because I'm seeing they have the biggest fonts near my mouse cursor, and all the other names are kind of smaller fonts there. So, and they go all over Europe for the most part. They go to Iceland, UK, Portugal, Italy, France, Germany. They even go to the Middle East as well, in Greece. So that's pretty cool. They go Budapest, kind of Eastern Europe, Germany, Amsterdam. So they kind of go all over the place. So if you're in Chicago or New York, maybe you want to fly through airBaltic and go to one of the destinations, maybe, to like Amsterdam or something, maybe on March 20. Let's all go to Amsterdam, through airBaltic, paying with Dogecoin. Who knows, right? Just an idea, you know. So I just kind of want to show that because I think that's very important that they're a fairly large airline. And now I'm gonna go to some article I saw about airBaltic as well. On August 18th, 2020, airBaltic increased its passenger numbers by 251%. So that tells me that they are a pretty innovative, airline, because if they're able to actually increase their passenger numbers during the pandemic year, right? August 18th, 2020. That's when the pandemic was still going on and it's still very large for the most part. Now it's kind of tapering off. It's kind of dying down a little bit, but it's still there, obviously. Of course, this isn't a video about the pandemic or anything, but anyway. So I want to read the article to you real quick. All right, a few of the highlights here. In July 2020, the Latvian airline airBaltic has carried 151,000 passengers, or 251% more passengers during that previous month from all three Baltic capitals to its network spanning Europe. Martin Goss, Chief Executive Officer of airBaltic July, has been the second full month since we resumed our operations on May 18th. We are pleased that airBaltic has maintained connectivity in all airBaltic countries by resuming more flights to a wide range of destinations. As we expand our destinations, we continue to make to take all the necessary safety and health measures to protect our passengers and employees. As you can see from a few minutes ago, I kind of showed the locations of where they travel to, and they go all over the place in Europe. Germany, France, Middle East, etc. In July, we carried 2.5 times more passengers than the month before on nearly twice as many flights. From our operations side, we are ready to continue connecting Baltics to the world, but due COVID-19 rules that are changing daily in Europe, we are restricted in reaching capacity levels that we had nearly planned for July, Martin Goss added. Well, you know what? Given the fact that in July 2020, they were able to increase their flights during I would say, the height of the pandemic, right? I mean, the fact that they were able to do that just tells me, hey, they're a very innovative company and they know what they're doing right here, right? And the fact that they are accepting Dogecoin tells me, hey, you know what? You guys in airBaltic really know what you're doing. Martin Goss, the CEO, you really know what you're doing. And I thank you for accepting Dogecoin to, further push out the coin here. Not in a sense where we can use it as a currency, not just hold it as an asset, which is great. And that's kind of what we want as well. And I also want to cover also very, 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 very I also want to cover also some of the financials of airBaltic. Obviously, they have a revenue of $301 million per year. But of course, this of course, they are a private company, independent, so they aren't on the stock exchange. So it's harder to find their financials for the most part. But just seeing this right here and seeing they're worth about $300 million in revenue a year, obviously they're worth more than that as a company. So let's just say that this is a good way to kind of gauge and get an idea of how large airBaltic is. Also to note also is that airBaltic is in Latvian, right? So obviously I would say their currency isn't as high as US dollars. So maybe that 301 million, if it was an American flight, it would be a lot more, right? It's same idea, same principle as forex, right? Foreign exchange. Because say you're going to Japan right here, right? And a dollar is worth like extra 10%. When you go to Japan and buy that product, you're buying it at a 10% discount. So same idea here applies to the Latvian revenue as well. Okay, so I just want to kind of throw it out there for a different perspective and show that, hey, you know what? If maybe airBaltic is actually a very, very large company if it was traded in US dollars right here, right? But the fact that they kind of do all these flights and everything, this shows that, hey, you know what? They're a legit company. They'll be here to stay. And guess what? Dogecoin will be here to stay and to be exchanged for flights as well. All right, directly on airBaltic. And this concludes my article today. It's Hey John. I will catch you all on the next one. And do me a huge favor also. Subscribe and like so we can share these videos to people who have not been exposed to Dogecoin so we can grow the community, okay? Take care. Bye.